Cassiopeia.
Oh my God, here we go
the
again.
Rumble. And if there's anything I love more than the Cassiopeia pick in that. And Yoshik picking up, and that is
for the extra lifesteal and sort of control in these fights, given his low range and things like that, as Carrier spots this ward immediately. Hook is going to land there onto Tucson, and he's already in with the double play. Tucson dead before this even really started, as Deft trying to get out of there. You can see Pyoshik going to go down as well. A double kill already for the Jarvan. Carrier, Chovy, and Deft still
good. So with the Cataclysm and the Ornn ultimate plus the Equalizer, they have a lot of back range access, and it gives him such insane value because no one on the side of DragonX is going to build any armor whatsoever because there's just way too much.
Yeah.
Magic damage.
Ornn comes in, already slowed down, has to flash the second knock-up, and now Shelly's going to dive underneath this turret. We'll see where the Bono's going to go for it. Remember, pretty squishy as this damage Jarvan, but with Soan here and Shelly charging up, they are going to be able to take down that turret carry, and this is the... And that's not what you want to see on their side either, as the Drake is going to go down.
Or just under 2 minutes, actually, until the Mountain Dragon. And one of the things I actually want to point out, Soan does not have any MR, and he's dead. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the flash forward. Chovy just picks up the kill. All too easy. But in the meantime, there's a fight in the mid lane. Carrier in trouble. Fate's Call is going to keep him alive. Pops the depth charge as well.
Really hit a home run. Then definitely the Iceborne Gauntlet on the Ornn instead of the Abyssal Mask. It turns out that giving 3 of your teammates to give this up in favor of waiting on second item completions. And you know what? I don't totally mind this. We actually saw this in another LCK game earlier this week.
Yep.
Where you recognize that, okay, there's one chance for us to lose a team fight.
Already cleared out the majority of the vision.
Oh!
There's the flash play. Bono's going to fail the flash. Now going to go golden, seeing whether he can get his flag and drag back off cooldown, but Depth says no. He's going to grab that kill, as now his ex-teammate is also into the bouncy castle and dead. As now Doran just umbral dashing over this wall, and could this be DRX's time to go for a Baron? Doran thinks maybe.
And Chovy starting up the Baron right now, does have the magic shield.
Yep, Pyoshik eating some honey fruit as well. Deft at full health. Kuro over to the side, does not have his equalizer available. Another hook is going to land as they're going to engage onto Soan. Doran's very low. Ornn has been blown as Deft, taking so much damage. Even the Baron throwing out autos on top of this Kalista, but Soan's going to go down. DRX have found their team fight. Aiming, uses his Seraphs to try and keep himself alive. A 3-man stun with a petrifying gaze, but it's not enough, and DRX walk away with
what the amp is. It's probably not going to be that much on... Okay, so he got 4 armor.
A little bit too late though, as Chovy standing on a ward, which is bad news. Doran utilizing his death stance to get all of his health back, and has the World Ender still up as well, as Kate Aiming is going to go golden. Deft in the back line, but the Flag and Drag is going to go back out. Huge 3-man knock-up does come forward there, as this is the demolition train. Good night, sweet KT. You have run your distance already.
And Chovy just in the heart of everyone, basically immune to damage. Seraph's Embrace, all the HP from the Rod of Ages as well, and just dealing so much. Even the Fleet Footwork heals coming in, and there's just nothing KT can do. In Atlas, you feel a little bit bad. They punted the draft away on B4, B5. They tried to make stuff work. They got an edge at the Rift Herald, but it just wasn't enough. Casa didn't pick, ended up coming online, and it was Choky, not Choky here in game number 1.
Yeah, it was 404, Choky not found. He managed to get an extra assist there, so the Joke is going to run afoul, but the Nexus is still dead. DRX 14-2 is the kill score, a 28-minute victory. The mid lane is gone.
This is definitely a bit of a more dicey draft here.
Yep, maybe thinking about letting a Cloud Drake go because it doesn't really mean as much, and then taking the most spam, as Tucson will have that dredge line back available very, very soon. In fact, has it now. Aiming, gonna get slowed down as dredge line lands, but Carrier does have Stam beside me to get himself out of there. And now the Ornn has been blown. Soan throws it in the wrong direction because he knows that he has nowhere to go, and first blood goes to Doran. He's gonna go for free over to KT. You saw Pyoshik was in the area, but decided not to do anything about it on the top side of the map. Might even be able to find another one here as gets knocked up with a searing charge. Ornhorn comes down as he's been lit on fire. Haymaker comes in, but Pyoshik is just going to put Shelly over the wall and say, Soan, sorry, mate, no more trading for you, as Doran's going to finish off this turret.
Yeah. So they're going to get all of the turret plates onto Doran. He's that bad of a spot in terms of pound-per-pound value. Silas gets the Nautilus ultimate, though. That is very scary.
Well, he's going to use it as well. Gets the knock up here onto Tucson. Takes a fair bit of damage, but Aftershock so good. Five-man Cataclysm there as everyone's in the baby cage, but the Unbreakable's going to stop the Ornhorn. And now they're trying to turn it onto Aiming. Chovy taking a lot of damage. Mystic Shot finally goes wide, but Aiming is really putting a dent into Chovy here. Kingslayer gets him his health, and the Abduct is going to get him to safety. But now, the mid laner way too low to fight this dragon fight. DRX do not want to give this up, though.
They really don't want to give this up. And this is so scary right now. Keria.
Oh, Keria throws his life away. Bono in trouble as Doran gets into the backline depth. Free hitting as Soan goes golden. Emperor's Divide is going to land, but Doran has the Haymaker to keep him alive. And in goes the Olaf. Just a terrifying force as Aiming is going to have his Mystic Shot flashed by Deft, who's showing who the Alpha 80 carry is.
And DragonX completely turned this around with a hero play by Doran. With this, I mean, that was an F5 by the Jarvan, Ornn, and Nautilus. They're really scary. We saw glimpses of it in that team fight.
By his opposition, you can see KT move on over and will be able to claim the prize of Outer Turret after Chovy messed that one up.
Well, you know what? I think he actually kicked Chovy out of the seat, or Choki out of the seat. That's what happened.
Hopefully he's kicked him out now. It's now Doran thinking about trying to get in. Aiming, arcane shift, there's the flash. Gigantic showstopper into the backline, and Aiming's just eliminated instantly. Stopwatch from Tucson, but it's pretty late as Chovy gets into the backline. Exhausts aplenty over there as well as another two-man facebreaker comes in. Tucson under the turret. Deft is going to survive for so long, but it's a Sun turret. The turret has defected on DragonX's side, and now Soan is looking to try and escape, but he's not going to. It's an ace, and DragonX once again look fantastic.
Recall for DragonX as well as the items for KT. Chovy isn't changing. Play next Righteous Glory on the Olaf. Sheen now picked up as well on the Silas.
Now trying to get control of this Baron area and trying to bully KT away from their red buff. There's the Dredge line. Has Depth Charge available for Chovy, but he goes golden with his stopwatch and dashes out of the way, but they do manage to get Doran's teleport, and now a fair bit of damage. Bono's going to get knocked up. Oh, the Haymaker is huge, as there's the knock-up. Emperor's Divide goes absolutely nowhere, as now you've got the Olaf running straight into the backline. Everyone on KT will melt, and DragonX, they can either...
Back to this.
Yeah, everyone was intimidated. They're like, oh no, he keeps talking about the lull state. Oh, we must stop this. Let's just finish games very, very quickly. DragonX
to play this safe and slow and steady. They can get to the third Infernal Dragon. It's just 2 minutes away. That'll be 12% amp down here in bottom.
Yep, Deft as well. He's doing a hell of a lot of damage. Looking for his Bloodthirster is his next item. More of the, I guess, less hybrid aspect of the Varus. Often we see a Rage Blade picked up in this instance, but he's going for more physical damage. In the Bloodthirster, just making sure that he's as safe as possible. Oh, well, Tucson has to be a bit careful here as Chovy gets in with the Abscond. Goes golden there as well. Depth Charge onto Aiming as he gets himself the hell out of there. Oh, Bono getting taken down very low, but the Winter's Bite is going to miss there from Keria. They've bought enough space though, and that is going to mean a dead inhibitor here in the mid lane, and will likely be followed by the top side as well.
Well, mid inhibitor going down. They're going to have to make sure that they do something else, though. They do have a bit of time still left on the Baron. If they can raise the bottom one, in addition to the mid, that'll be a pretty good win. As you can see, Dev...
Oh my god, Aiming just melts. Deft grabs 2 kills instantly out of nowhere. The turret's going to fall down. Soan is going to be the next one. Pyoshik picks up that as meanwhile in the backline, Kuro is murdered by the set. And now Nexus turrets will be the next on the menu for DragonX. They didn't want to get to their third Infernal Drake. They want to win the game before 28 minutes.
And they're going to do it. So this is going to be the Nexus falling at 9:07 p.m. here in Korea.
Yeah,
this is the fastest series.
This is 4 hours earlier than yesterday's finish time, by the way, guys.